In this video, we are looking at comparing two data sets. Here we have a list of the ages of the 11 players for Norwood Rovers and the 11 players for Sutton Athletic. And we need to compare the ages of these two football teams. Now, when you're asked to compare data sets like this, what you should do is make 2 points of comparison. 1, an average, and 2, a measure of spread. For the average, you can choose either the mean or the median. For the measure of spread, you can choose either the range or the interquartile range. You also need to give some context to your answers, as I will explain. For this question here, I am going to use the median for the average just because it is easier to calculate than the mean. For the measure of spread, I'm going to use the range, again, because it is easier to calculate. Looking at the Norwood Rovers players, the median age was 25, whilst the median age of the Sutton Athletic players was 30. So I can write the median age of the Sutton Athletic players was greater. It's not enough to just say this, however. You can't just say one median is higher than the other. You also need to give some context. In this case, we're talking about ages, so we need to say that this means they were older on average than the Norwood Rovers players. This bit here provides the context. It doesn't just tell you that Sutton have the higher median, it tells you what it means that they've got the higher median. It tells you that on average their players are older. Now let's move on to measure of spread. The range in ages of the Norwood Rovers players is simply 33 minus 19, which is 14 years. So the range here is 14. For Sutton Athletic, the range is 34 minus 28, which is 6 years. So we can write here that the Norwood Rovers had a greater range of ages. But again, this on its own is not enough. We also need to say what this means in context. And in context, this means that their ages are more spread out than the Sutton Athletic players.